these guys here at Kingsisle, they might be holding me captive. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. Okay, I'm gonna be the secret spy. Okay, I'm gonna be on the rope between the two dimensions. Okay, and you guys are woke. All right, you guys are the woke whiz kids, and I'm gonna take some of your advice. Okay, I can't take all of it. I can't take all of it. Okay, let's not forget I work for Kingsisle, but I'm gonna try to take some of it. Okay, but wait, no, they're coming. Crap!
I'm in town. Party's going down. Shoot 'em down with a 50 round.
What is up, everyone? My name is FMSorcerer, and today I'm going to be talking about the possibility of a bunch of new spells being added to the game pretty soon, and we even have some sneak peeks at what these possible new spells could be, what schools they could be for. So basically, if you guys don't know who Matthew, or I think Matt Nedick, is on Twitter, he is basically one of the Kingsisle developers, and he's actually a pretty huge one. He took over the role of the last guy who was in charge because that guy skirted to go work on mobile games, and now we've got this guy. He is a pretty cool guy from what I've heard. You know, I've heard that he listens to the community for the most part, and that he is trying to do things differently than some of the other developers, and he's just filling that role. He's filling that role of one of the developers who's like that hey, Wiz community, I see you, fam. I got you. Listen, these guys here at Kingsisle, they might be holding me captive. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. Okay, I'm gonna be the secret spy. Okay, I'm gonna be on the rope between the two dimensions. Okay, and you guys are woke. All right, you guys are the woke whiz kids, and I'm gonna take some of your advice. Okay, I can't take all of it. I can't take all of it. Okay, let's not forget I work for Kingsisle, but I'm gonna try to take some of it. Okay, but wait, no, they're coming. Crap! Yeah, he's basically trying to do his own thing and help the community out. I think he seems like a pretty cool guy. He retweeted one of my tweets once, which is like a once in a lifetime opportunity achievement. Yeah, let's get it. I mean, that never happens. Definitely do want to pay attention to these tweets that I'm going to be showing you guys. So the first one is myth spell poll. So he makes a poll here and he says, if there was a new spell, what should it be? A healing spell, a X-pip damage spell, or something else? And 300 people voted in this poll, and 53% of them said a heal spell, 35% said an X-pip damage spell, and then 12% said something else. And there's a bunch of replies to, you know, people saying what they think that it should be. You know, people just come up with unique ideas, like being able to summon several minions, updated earthquake, you know, unique stuff like that that people would specifically want to see. But I think the most important thing to pay attention to this is just, you know, what people voted for in the poll, because that's more than likely what they're gonna go for. You know, they put out a poll, they want to see what the majority of people would want, and they're probably gonna go with the majority vote. So because most people said a healing spell, you might want to expect a new myth healing spell coming to the game pretty soon in a future update. Now I'm gonna assume and speculate right now that these polls that he's making are for trying to figure out what people think about like the upcoming spring update, because it is March right now. We're getting pretty close to spring, and that means Wiz is going to have a spring update pretty soon as well, and we could look forward to that maybe at the end of March or April. I really don't know. Probably April is what I'd say, and that's probably what the update's for. The other possibility, which is something that I think is really exciting, because it might mean that Kingsisle is listening to your mans. Okay, I mean, this is a 0% chance, okay, but let's still take the belief and make it 1%. All right, I think that Kingsisle is going to try and do what a lot of people have wanted, including myself, and they're going to make spells just randomly. You know, I don't really think it's a coincidence that Kingsisle never really has done stuff like this, like just drop random spells without there being an update, or like ask people, hey, what spells do you want to see? But you know, I make this rant like a few weeks ago, and then all of a sudden, you know, I'm saying it seems a little connected. So I honestly think that they might be trying to, you know, just be like, hey guys, what do you want to see? Then they make a spell and they drop it. Hopefully that's the case. I don't really know if that's the case. It might not be. It could just be for the upcoming spring update, but either way, that would be cool as well, because when's the last time that they made an update that wasn't for a new world and came out with spells? You know, so this could mean that we're getting utility spells. A healing spell is kind of a utility spell. It's not really a damage spell or anything like that. So Myth could be getting a healing spell pretty soon. And then the only other school that he made a poll for so far was Storm. And he made two polls actually, which is really interesting. So the first one, he says, if there was a new Storm spell, what should it be? Damage and shield like Athena, or damage over time, or something else. Now 39% said damage shield like Athena, and then 50% said a DOT, and then 11% said other. I was one of the 50% who voted for a DOT because I really think that Storm needs a damage over time spell. I've said this for the longest time. It is an absolute necessity in my opinion, and I know that a lot of people think that it would be broken if Storm had a DOT, but I honestly don't think it would be. I mean, I think people just overreact too much. I mean, think about all the health that Ice Wizards have now, and pretty much every other school too. Fire Wizards can get 6,000 health. Balance Wizards can get like what, 7k? I don't know, maybe 8k now. I'm not really sure. Life can definitely get 8k, that's for sure. And so if all the other schools have that much health, I don't really think a damage over time spell from Storm would even matter, especially if they balance the DOT right. I just think that Storm needs a DOT in general. Every school should have a DOT in my opinion, and pretty much all of them do besides Storm. And that's a shame because people just shield spam because they can't do anything else against Storm. I mean, come on, Storm, they're gods, it's Storm. So yeah, I honestly think that a DOT spell would be a smart choice if kingsisle makes one. But the interesting thing was that he went on and he made another poll, and he called it Storm Spell Poll number 2. If there was a new spell, it should be Cleanse Self plus damage or damage over time. Now, this is really interesting, guys. This is really interesting because I actually made a spell concept like this a few years ago, which I don't think they're getting it from at all, but it's really cool that he put this up as an idea. And I remember I made a spell, which I'll put up on the screen right now, where it was basically a spell that lets you enfeeble the enemy's blades off, and then it would heal you. Now, it's kind of similar because it's like a mana burn type effect, except it gives Storm a heal. Now, what this sounds like is the exact opposite. Like, instead of enfeebling, it cleanses, so it cleanses all of your charms, and then it does damage to them, which might be even more broken if you ask me. And again, I don't think it's something that could be broken in terms of imbalance. I think it's just something that would be broken in terms of good, as a good new spell for Storm to have. Now, those are so far the only 2 polls that he's made, but these were recent. These were like a few weeks ago, and he's probably going to continue rolling out a poll for every single school. I'd hope, you know, it'd be nice if every single school gets a new spell, a new utility spell in the upcoming update. It doesn't even have to be utility, it's just something that's useful and not too broken, but not too dumb. And I would really love if that's the case. You know, kingsisle, if you guys are really doing this, that's really lit. I mean, I don't see why else they would make a poll. You know, they're obviously making new spells pretty soon, so it should be really exciting to look forward to. Other than that, I think that as far as the other schools like Ice, I think they should probably give Ice a utility spell that focuses more on defense, because Ice is at first a defense school, and now it's just like all broken, and they can do massive damage and defend themselves, and they've got a lot of health. I think that they need to just have Ice go back to its roots and give them a defense type of spell. Fire, I would do something related to like fuel, or something related to being able to do damage with a trap or something. So maybe you cast a fuel on an enemy, and then like the fuel does damage after a while, or you can use the fuel as a trap. I think that they should really be unique with Fire's trapping ability or something related to that. And as far as Life, I think that Life definitely needs an AoE, and if they don't make a poll asking if Life needs an AoE, I don't know what to tell you, Chief. This might not be it. It's not it. Okay, it might not be. It's just not. Death, I think Death could definitely use just a powerful spell, just a straight up powerful spell, something that does a lot of damage. Headless Horseman was a great addition. They need something else like that to help. And Balance, I don't really know about Balance. I think that they could probably experiment with just giving Balance a defense type spell similar to Ice, because again, Balance and Ice are 2 of the most broken schools right now, so I don't really think they need to give them something too crazy. But yeah, give me your opinions, guys. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you'd want to see. Comment down below. Make sure to subscribe if you're new. Let's try to reach 100 likes on the video, and other than that, I will catch you all on the next one. Keep it 5.